code of honor. Like if you come in our neighborhood and you flashing colors in our neighborhood, we're gonna approach you. We even come as far as taking your fucking colors. But sometimes before we even do that, we'll talk to our warlords, and they're the one to be setting it up if we're gonna rumble or rock. So when they set it up, we usually go to Fort Hamilton in a desolated place, or we go to Red Hook under the bridge, and we used to rumble. Matter of fact, they used to have a crew out there up in Red Hook called RD Roller Dancers, and they were rockers, but they looked like they were skating, and they used to go to Park Circle up in Cornell Avenue, and they used to really light it up in there. And then you had your Starlight Rollers from Manhattan, from the East Side. My man Crazy Eddie was the leader of them. I think he was one of the best roller skaters in New York. And believe me, and that's another thing I don't see anymore. I don't see roller skaters anymore. They used to kick ass. That was another element. Shit, we used to have roller skates with the little fucking keys and shit. You know? You don't see that with the little leather straps. But, being that said, our rock is what kept us unified. Like, if we're in a crew and he's in another crew and we got beef, we set it with our rock. If you start touching, we're gonna say one. You touch me again, we're gonna say 2 times. We're just gonna put our hands up. You touch me the 3rd time, you don't know what's gonna come at you. You might get this, you know, all in the lip, and then it's on. Fuck all that bullshit. We just go at it. It was a code. Now, if no touching or any among that line, and the line used to be long, it was almost a Apache line. It's just that nobody was going through it. You know, that's how that line was formed. It was an Apache line against him and us. And our war was who was the best rocker. And we could rock, do our thing. And if we like each other's flavor, we'll make a fucking party. And that's how it was. And we shake hands and we can fly each other's color, but you have to have a white handkerchief if you're coming into my neighborhood. You can fly your color, but you have to wear a little white on you to give us some respect, and vice versa. That's how rock really came. Also, the Chingling Nomads up in Hughes, up in the Bronx, they rock too all the time. My man, oh my God, Crazy Eddie. His name was Crazy Eddie. And he used to rock really nice. Real outlaw. He used to take his handkerchief and smack you in the fucking face with it and shit like that. I was younger at that time, you know, but I learned a lot of fucked up moves, you know, from that, and they were kind of cool. And I used that. And then I started seeing the younger cats, you know, growing up in crews this time. They're wearing their little golf jackets, and the Puerto Rican party crew, and, you know, Fun City crew. You know, the crew started coming out like in the late 70s.
Sweater clubs or something?
They had golf jackets.
Oh, okay.
Real cool, you know. And they used to put the decals in the back, and they used to be crews back from. That shit started like from 78 and up.
Oh,
that
wow.
I seen.
Wow.
You know, but a lot of us just wear leather, you know. And the reason why we used to wear leather, if we won't get shanked by a 007, you know. For a lot of those that knows what a 007 is, you know why we wear this. We won't get stick. This is my street armor. We used to all wear our boots just to kick a nigga to sleep. And protect us from swinging chains and swinging belts and knitted metal garbage cans and shit. This jacket will save your ass. And the leather caps also. If somebody busts a baseball bat across your fucking head, you got that piece of leather covering your freaking head, man. And your leather jacket is kind of how it absorbs the blow. But that's how it was. And if it wasn't for rock, I think we all be dead.
Wow.
Rock is what brought peace among ourselves. Because the police ain't give off. They ain't care about you. They want us to kill each other. Like the sevens, like the Black Spades from the Bronx. You know, they got tired of that shit. And I heard about that. African Bombada just changed all that and made it into a cultural movement. We're better than that. So me learning this from you know, from those guys coming up, made me start my own chapter in Coney Island, not Zulu, but BVD's Beyond Violence and Disorder. We're beyond that shit. We're beyond that. We don't need that. And then we got to be known as Brooklyn Vicious Dancers, because all our moves were all vicious, and they all came from outlaw dancing, which I learned from a lot of different clubs, like your 49ers, your Dirty Ones, your Assassinators, your YA, your Turban Saints, Chingling Nomads, Ghetto Brothers, Crazy Homicides, Dirty Riders, God's Children from Coney Island. Pablito was the leader of, or Pablo was the leader of God's Children. And also there used to be another chapter up in Marlboro Projects up in Brooklyn. So we had that dance, that rock dance. It's a New York thing. It's not, they got rocking from Brooklyn. Oh, you got rocking from the Bronx. Motherfucker, you got rocking from New York. Because when I was a kid, I saw everybody fucking rocking. So it's kind of hard. Now, you have a different style of rocking. That might be Bronx rock. Yeah, I could go with that. You got Brooklyn style rocking. I could go with that. You got Manhattan style rocking, which they usually hit the floors a lot, but they rock too. But they just got a different flavor. It's because of that neighborhood. Like I said before in my prior interview with Pop Master Fate. But I'm glad that rock is back. But they think it's a joke. They think rocking's not a joke. Rocking is finesse. Spinning in your hand and your elbow and all those Thomas Flair. You look like a fucking gymnastic. You do gymnastic. You don't even dance to the fucking music. It's like the finger dance. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're doing fucking... Really? Really? You're doing a Thomas Flair for break? Are you fucking kidding me? Thomas Flair? Ain't that... I like my rock. My rock makes an individual. Like when I was coming up with rock, my mentors were LS, Little Star, Spice from the FMDs, Little Scraven from Five and the Crew up on Borough Park. You know, and they were crews, them not gangbangers. There was crews that I started learning from, you know, like, okay, they had a different type of swag. They had more footwork. Outlaws, they didn't really have too many footwork. So I kind of stood with that, not too many footwork, because I'm not into all that footwork.
Right.
And Brooklyn got a lot of footwork, and if you see like the Masterminds been around for a long time, and Dynasty Rockers been around, Dynamics from Queens, from USA Skating Ring right off on Roosevelt, you know. But rock is a special thing, and it's not new. This shit been since the beginning of fucking times, man. You know, like when the Africans used to go hunting, they used to dance for their meal, and they're gonna show how they're gonna kill this motherfucker and how they're gonna catch it, and do the expression or kill the enemy or won a war, and they show what they did to their enemy. Heck, we even got dance like that in the United States Marine. You know, we got dances like that everywhere in the world, and that dance is to incite bravery, honor. That's what it was, honor. And that's what rock really was, honor. It was a badge of honor that you know the code of the war dance, that you know the code of the streets, you know the code of what's going on without killing each other. And we dancing and having a good time with this. And then the girls start up rocking and having a good time, and